Hello, half-bearders and half-beardettes. It's October. It's time for spooks. Hence my infamous Festival of Blood theme. And it's time for a new Half-Beard Survives. What are we playing? I'm playing one of my favorite PS1 games that nobody else remembers. We're playing MediEvil! And fuck everyone who says it's not a good game, because we're playing through it all. Strap the fuck in! Yeah, that's right. It's the PS1 game we're gonna play. Wait for it. It's gonna bring up that little symbol that we all love. Remember that? Bask in it! Bask in its oldness! I've got smoothing on. We might end up turning it off. Oh, I'm so excited to play this game. This was one of my favorite games when I was a kid. And I beat it. I beat the fuck out of it. This is one of those games that I was like maybe 9 or 10, and we only had the one computer, and it was my dad's computer, so we couldn't use it all the time. So, oh, look how bad that looks! It's great! So, I had him print off all 40 pages of some GameFAQs strategy guide for this game. That's how into it I was. I had a fat stack of printer paper with all the secrets of MediEvil on it. And yes, we are going to watch every movie. You need to know the history of Calomere.
In a time long ago,
I'm gonna turn this up in my headphones. I gotta give myself more audio in my headphones so I can enjoy it.
This arrogant, pitiless man hated his fellow citizens for their simple and peaceful ways. So he raised an army of demons.
So the good thing about this game, me playing it, is that while I have played the fuck out of it, and I do love it, I have not played it fully since that first time, nearly a decade and actually more than a decade and a half ago at this point. So, you're gonna get some good footage of me just fucking right up. Just dying.
Like wheat before the scythe, and how at last, though mortally wounded, he destroyed the sorcerer
utterly. This game's also real British. This was made by Sonic Computer Entertainment Cambridge, I think, SCEC. Basically their British studio, and as a result, this game is mad British.
The sorcerer returned.
Which I like. I like things that are British. Yeah, there's a lot of intro movies for this game now. That the more I think about it, it kind of goes. I can skip this, but nah. Look at that! Look at that crazy Disney castle Zarok lives in. Crazy evil Disney castle. Also, look at all this great PS1 FMV. Doesn't it look just so good? Looks better than you remember, I bet. It's funny because I'm looking into the capture window as well, and it looks way better over there because it's much smaller resolution. This blown up to 1080. Not so good. Not great. It looks way better on the capture window. Look at all that. Look at these like gangly ass animations and stuff. To be in an age when this was new. I love the look of this game. It has a very, like, it has this really cool, like, German silent film, German horror of the silent film era kind of look, like Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, Nosferatu, those kind of films. That's what this game kind of looks like. Just weird, crazy perspectives, and oh, it's so good. God, this scene is burned into my memory. The weird noise, the singing sound, the female villagers make, which you'll hear in a second, has been stuck in my head for a decade and a half now. I don't know why. It's just a very simple la 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 la. But it was really creeped me out when I was a kid, for some reason, and it's just still, like, I can still just remember it perfectly. Look at everyone in the village is fat. Except for the kids, who are creepy. So what's going on is he's stealing all their souls, because, I don't know, fucker's evil. What'd he do? In his weird dress, and his giant, crazy hips, that are just pure bones. That noise. That fucking noise. When you get to the level of this village, that noise, just something about it freaked me out when I was a kid. Man, I really hope I remember all the tricks to this game, because I remember later on, the back half of this game, there are some puzzles. There are some not easy puzzles. Then again, I was 10, so recollection maybe not 100% accurate on how difficult those puzzles are. All right, now the video game. Yeah, blocky polygons. All right, I can't even load a game because I don't have game loaded. I apparently don't have an old save game. I thought I did. I remember how awesome these looked back in the day and how just excited I was to see the FMV stuff. Look how fucking atmospheric that is. Break his last moments. Yep. Long bows are bitches. Yes! Good old, like... Now, I don't know if is that a full Wilhelm? I don't know. It's close to it, though, at the very least. Oh, I love the spider with the eye socket. The smile. Bones can't move, silly. They're static pieces. It'd be muscles that move. You don't have those, though. Oh, it looks so bad, but it's so good.
It has risen again.
Must resist the urge to recite this entire opening speech verbatim. I have it memorized.
Galomir, who fell at the first charge.
The fog of war and the shrouds of time conspire to turn the arrow fodder into the savior of the day. But we know better. I've got it. I've caught my eyes closed. I'm just. He's got no bottom jaw, damn it! Fate has given a second chance. A chance to forget the ignoble truth. A chance to defeat Zerak and live up to the legend. We hope it does well. Alright, I promise never to do that again. I'm just stoked! Oh, right. Give me a second. I've got to set it to analog. Because that wasn't a thing they had! That was something you had to set! Oh. Alright, I'm just trying to remember how to... Alright. And the jump is on the O button because this game is weird. Oh man, he runs so fast. Must be out of shape. Alright, cool. No, I know what I'm doing now. I'm back in the game. Grab that rune. Jump that river. Water hurts him because he's dead. Hit that. Get a shield. Now I can block with my shield. Later I get a dash. The daring dash. In fact, I'm almost positive that's what it's called. There's a secret there. We're going to come back and get it later. Secret bottle. Daggers. Because I need ranged weapons. That's a life bottle. Those are Metroid-style energy tanks is what those are. Got the sword. That's first level done. I could read all those books. I'm not going to. I didn't stop to read them the first time I played this game. I'm not going to stop to read them now. I remember what most of them say anyways. They're just like, hey man, this place was fucked. You should be careful. Let's play this video game! Oh, I'm so excited. I'm hoping this is as good as I remember. And of course, there is the one thing with MediEvil that, you know, everybody remembers as the kind of the weird, cool thing it did. Right, the camera's weird in this game. Keep trying to use the right stick for the camera, but no, it's on the left and right. It's on L2 and R2 because old video games use my arm as a weapon. I'm gonna go beat some zombies to death with my arm. Throw it at them. That's your lock-on cursor. That Firefly. You get it whenever you have a ranged weapon equipped. I'll go back to the sword, because the arm is a terrible weapon. What's this say? Welcome back. Yes, all these books talk to you like you're... It's weird. Like, hey, we know what's going on, even though we're books left here by some unknown force. This game was not easy, I remember. It might have been easy, I don't know. Charge up special attacks. Let's swing. first level's pretty easy, because it's the first level. Oh, I forgot how good the force feedback was really good in this game if you had a dual analog controller. Like, every step reverberates just a little bit. Like, it had... The rumble motors on the Sony controllers have always been really good. I'm just... Like, especially compared to some of the other ones. I'm playing stuff on the Wii U recently a little bit, and the rumble motors on the Wii U are terrible. It's just kind of like a buzz. You don't get... It's not a full-on, like, a throb. Because it uses, I'm not quite sure what kind of motors they use for the rumble. I know on PlayStation controllers, and it's the same for the Xbox 360 controller. It's these kind of like off-kilter weights on the bottom of the controller, like in the grips, that spin around, and the centrifugal force is what kind of creates the rumble. There you go. You just learned something. If you didn't already know it. In which case, I'm sorry. Alright. I need to go fill up that chalice. Chalices unlock me new weapons. But to do that, I need to kill guys. I'll spin this angel because she unlocks doors. Man, I'm gonna have to get used to not using the right stick for the camera. That's really effing me up. That's what right sticks are for. It's for the camera. But this is from a time before that was established. Also, the movement is kind of all over the place. But again, like, that's when this game was made. 3D kind of games of this style were not really a thing yet. Like big kind of 3D slash-em-ups, or I don't know what you would define this game as. Come on, I need to unlock the crossbow, which is what that first chalice unlocks. I played through the opening of this game a ton of times, just because like at least once a year, I end up going and playing the opening just to be like, I'm gonna play this game again, and then, you know, I gotta review stuff, or I forget, or something important comes out, and I don't end up reviewing it, and I don't end up playing it. So I always end up playing like the graveyard, like the Return to the Graveyard, which is like this level but kind of different a few levels from now. Secrets. Well, not really secrets, but a really basic, easy one. Whee! Oh, come on, that's a jump. I can do that. There you go. That will allow me to get a crossbow in about 5 seconds. Once I'm done murdering all the guys here. I don't know, I think this game kind of holds up. I mean, yeah, it looks like shit because it's a PS1 game, and looking like shit was kind of the PS1's modus operandi. But, I think overall, like, gameplay-wise it holds up. I'm having fun. It looks as I remember it looking. Right. Gotta wait for his eyes to glow. Max out throwing daggers, because you never know when you might need throwing daggers. They're handy in situations that I don't generally get into. You get the broadsword, that attack just wrecks guys. But I don't have a broadsword yet. I want to say I get that fairly soon, though. Here, let's use throwing daggers here, just to show them off. Kind of as you would expect, though they got special attack if you just throw 3. There we go. Throwing daggers. That lock-on, like, you can't do shit without that lock-on. It's kind of not worth trying. Copper shield. Oh, camera. Let's talk to this guy. More scratchy voice, and I promise I won't talk this time.
Tread softly. Zarek awaits beyond these gates. The master meets with
the stained glass demon. It's awesome.
Hatching plots of pure.
I really like the voice acting in this game.
Forgotten nobodies would be wise to make themselves.
I thought the voice acting was really good. It's not believable, but it's entertaining, which is it's enough. Hall of Heroes. Oh yeah, if you want to go play this yourself, don't go play the PSP remake. MediEvil Resurrection. It's not good. Don't get that.
Welcome
get this.
To the Hall of
it's $5 on
Heroes,
PSN.
Or
Or $6, I think.
Warriors from history spend eternity.
And it does play on the Vita,
Feasting,
which is
singing,
nice.
And arm wrestling.
The Vita version plays
If
okay.
they think you're
I mean,
worthy
realistically, you're
of
gonna want to
it,
switch
you
the
may be able to
L1 and R1
persuade
because you want
them
that
to
camera
give you
control,
a
but
new
yeah.
weapon.
Oh yes, gotta talk to people. Get me a new weapon. Go talk to it's something Tim. Kenny Tim, I think is his name. It's Kenny Tim.
It's me, Kenny Tim. Does the battle go well?
Like it's kind of terrible voice acting, but it's kind of good terrible.
How I wish I could fight at your side again, sir. But hold, you could take my crossbow. It's got rapid fire and you can ricochet the darts off walls to shoot around
I won't do
corners.
it.
I used it at the Battle of Ganymede. After you were slain, I shot Zarek's champion, Lord Kardok. A clean kill through the eye at some 1,000
Which is also
yards.
how you died, which he's not super happy about. Yeah, I'll take his crossbow.
Not that there's anything clever about shooting someone in the eye, sir.
I love listening to Fortescue talk with his no jaw. Just like the intonation of words, like the cadences are there, but the words themselves aren't, which is hilarious. Hilarious. Yeah, leave the Hall Heroes. This game's gonna take a while. This is October for us. It's Halloween, bitches. Or will be soon enough. We're gonna spend the whole month enjoying the wonder that is MediEvil. Feeling spooky. Nah, we ain't seeing progress. Fuck that shit. I'll save when we're done. Cemetery Hill. Get a little cutscene. We'll say that skybox is kind of shitty, but then again, this is kind of the age of people like this is the beginning of everything we do now.
So, even from the shackles of
Look
death,
at him in his dress.
my old enemy pursues me.
Wuss.
You're too late, Fortescue. Already my army has risen from the grave. You will never leave this necropolis.
I never got the horns, like what those were supposed to be, because they're clearly fabric. Like hair horns or whatever they are. It's clearly fabric and wrapping something. Alright. Get this stuff out. Ah. Music's really good in this game. Just chill. Just relaxing. Murdering Zambos. There are secrets in this level, too, that we will get. Important secrets that enable important things in the rest of the game. Well, they're not even really secrets. They're important things we could potentially ignore for a very long time, but won't. That fucks up some zombies. Look, their pieces went all the way over here. Then I murdered those guys. Hey, store demon. Sell me things. I'll take those, and I'll take those. We'll need crossbow bolts for the first boss. This game does have bosses, and they are formidable. Alright, the tricks here. I just gotta, yeah, I can do it. Whoop. Kinda gotta joust. Like, jousting was a big tactic in this game where you kinda gotta run by guys fast enough and then slash them with the sword, but not let them actually nick you. Don't want them to nick you. Get that. This book says something. Club is crude but effective weapon. Yeah, like, it's weird. They talk about the stuff that's going on like it's like the book is reacting to me doing stuff, but it's a book. Somebody left it here. It doesn't make sense. Alright, time for the... I guess you could call it the secret part of this kind of secret part of this level. The witch lair. The coven.
Fresh air.
Like that? Again, it's not good voice acting, but it makes sense. It sounds good. It's enjoyable voice acting.
Unholy fires burning all night while they brewed up unspeakable
So hard for me not to just read out these lines, because I know them all.
Still makes our eyes sting.
Yep. Let's go fuck stuff up for the witches. Even though there's no more witches left, they're all gone. Kill all their zombies. be defending, but I never really defended a ton in this game. That's not my bag. Alright. It's good that I remember exactly what to do. Get that bird in. Right, this was tough to do. Gotta use the D-pad. Wait for this to catch on fire. Oh, people I know are coming online. I should turn off those notifications. Come on. Come on. Eventually this will light on fire. There we go. But it will eventually burn out, so I gotta run my ass in here and light that fire, and then all the zombies come out! I'm not gonna make them on fire. I'm gonna make fire zombies. That witch's talisman, that's a very important thing we're gonna need repeatedly later in the game. It is a key item. Nice. Also, more importantly, chalice! Now, if I remember correctly, in this game, you don't... The chalice is not every time you get a chalice is not a guaranteed weapon unlock. It's every other chalice is a weapon unlock. And then every kind of other chalice is like an item of some sort from the guy you just talked to. So I think Caddy Tim will give us, I think he gives us two treasure chests, and he's like, I hope this proves useful, and you're like, bitch, it's treasure. Of course it's gonna prove useful. Oh no. Oh. I used to be able to get through this perfectly. Not a nary a scratch. And then I love this line. We failed the master. We give our lives. And then they just boom! Explode! For no reason. Just like, we don't care to talk to you, Sir Dan. Kaboom! Eventually be wise to explore because secrets. Also life fountains. Not that I needed it, but whatevs. Let's get in there. But first, let's go to the Hall of Heroes. What do you got for me now, Candy Tim? I'm pretty sure it's Candy Tim. I remember most of the names of the guys in here. Oh yes, you have a new thing to say.
Back from the battle so soon?
I know, I must think I'm a hero, but I'm not.
It must think it is a hero by now. But only a true
and there's a special ending you get if you get every chalice, which we're doing. Because that makes you a true hero. Oh yes, the Ghostly Shadow.
When it has turned solid.
Yeah, to be a true hero, you need to get every chalice. Which requires you not only to kill enough bad guys to fill it, but to find the chalice. So there's us. Ghostly statue. But we need to find all the chalices and do everything. The ending, when you don't get the perfect ending, is it's just an eagle carries you back to your tomb, and you're like, oh, I guess I'll sleep now. But we want to get the real ending.
Hurrah!
The good ending.
I knew it would take more than an army of the evil dead to throw your strider. I've something that may help you on your quest, Captain. I give it to you freely, though.
Oh no, he doesn't give you gold. He gives you a life bottle. He has no idea what it is, and it's a life bottle. Which, you know, energy tanks, man. Energy tanks are fucking useful. You get a lot. You get a lot of them. You get you kind of fill up that row above your life bar. So you can take a lot of hits. He may not look it. Sir Dan's a bit of a tank. I love how fat. Like normally those loading screens would take so much longer because we're playing this on a PS3. No, it doesn't. Boss time, or level then boss. Oh, this level has imps. Imps are fucking annoying. Right. So, we're gonna run around. These fuckers, not only are they annoying in that they are, you know, tiny and making horrible noises, but they will steal your weapons. There are weaponless imps that will steal your shit, and then you have to go find them and fight them to get it back. Or, yeah, you gotta find them, fight them, get them back, and then eventually you can also, and if you don't manage to fight them off in time, you have to go buy your weapon back from the demon. We want to save the club because the club's really important here. Fuck off! Why am I red? Why am I red? Oh, because stained glass. Right. Colored lighting. Oh, man. Nope, come on. There you go. Now, there are goodies in these. Where is it? One of these has gold and one of these has like a life ball. There we go, energy vial. I think it has gold too. Maybe not. It's been a while. Yeah, see, this is what I mean by like the perspective and stuff. Like, this looks like an old silent movie in port, like an old German silent film, which is just, it's such a badass look that no other game has really gone for. Maybe not the Alice games to a point, but even then, like, you know, they're a little up their own ass about it. This is just, it feels very classic. All right, so we need to start by going this way. There's a way to do this. I'm going to use the D-pad again. Because there's a way to do this where you can get rid of both chunks with one slash, with one hit, rather than having to waste 2 hits. Because keep in mind, yeah, the club is not infinite. One of them requires another rune. I got it all mapped out in my head. That's the worst part. Probably do this with my eyes closed. Played this level so many fucking times. Get that out. Kill these guys. I'm fucking dead. Don't want to pick that up yet. Because if we do, bad stuff happens. Get that. Anything over there? Nope. Alright. Get it and book. Later, fuckers. His fire just kind of like dies out. Yeah. So it's full on, like, you're fucked. Did I lose it? Yeah, that cost a life. Oh well. I kind of just wanted to see if I could see that guy. I could not. I remember that was really hard when I was a kid. That part. Because running was weird, because I didn't have, I didn't start off with a DualShock, I don't think. I had one of the shitty digital controllers for the PS1 at the start. And it was, running was not easy, like, with the D-pad, you know, just hold fucking stick, but, yeah, it was kind of like a double tap sort of thing, and it wasn't super, didn't feel super good, and I ended up fucking that part up, because you need to get running real fast. I ended up fucking that part up a lot. Alright, switch back to the sword. What kind of looks like his entire body is turning around when he does that? Yeah, see that guy without that guy with no torch? He can steal your shit. You murder him quick. He is not your friend. Red. So I unlock the soul of the crystal demon. This game had weird bosses, but good bosses. I have had to beat one of those guys to death with my arm before. Just chill for a second. Get my juices back. My demon juices. Whatever it is supposed to be. I need that. And I need that. I don't need to buy anything right now. God, this music's good. Everything about it's nostalgic for me, I guess. That's kind of the big thing. But it's like I love this game. I genuinely do. So it just feels good. It just feels good. It's like sipping on an old sock. Like like a nice thick pair of sweat socks you've had for a long time, and they're just like your favorite. There's like maybe like one little hole in them, but they're really thick and they're warm and you love them. That's what this is to me. Then I need that. Then I need to get that, and then I need to run. Alright. ignore that other door that we need to go through later. Because we got enough for the chalice. And the only way to get the chalice is to go to the skeleton. Make him play sheet music. So, like, just perfectly kind of shitty. Then he disappears! We freed his soul! That's the fucker we're gonna fight. That window. And we're gonna actually equip the crossbow just ahead of time. Put that in. And then this part is... We're actually gonna use the D-pad again here, just so we can get slower movement. It's just shields and throwing daggers over there, so I'm not going to go for it. Weird, indistinct, glowing particles that act as souls, because why not? Ooh. Ooh. And yeah, then you don't get light. Which on a TV with today's gamma is not a problem. Back in the day, maybe not so much. Alright, bring that shit! Yeah. Look at that fucker! He's frightening! His heart is his only vulnerable point! He's got those giant arms. Gotta run. Oh no! It's kind of hard. There's not a perfect run of MediEvil is kind of hard. And for all his attacks, like, oh no! Whoop. Really slow-moving glass shards. Those move way slower than I remember them moving. And fuck that guy! Crack a slam! Boosh! I love the horrible, like, ah! And then smashing himself against the floor. Like, that's fucking cool. Then you go through the window. Fucking love MediEvil. Alright, time for a new weapon. Let us see what we get. Oh no, it's time for the Hall of Heroes shopping mall. Hall of Heroes shopping mall.
Bargain hunters should check out the ground floor.
We can't go to the top floor.
Should check out the upper floor.
We need to get more chalices.
That's where it's
Chalices.
at.
Right now the stairs are ghostly. Here, I'll go show you. Because I can! See, look, them stairs be ghostly. Whee! Stanley Ironhewer. Stanley Ironhewer's this guy's name.
I hear about that archcad Zarog still being alive. Thought you killed the fella.
I think this guy's like kind of like a Theodore Roosevelt.
Never mind, you old warhorse. Better show him what's what, eh? I expect Johnny's zombies a bit more of a handful than you remember.
Yeah, probably.
How are you doing for weapons?
I love how condescending that is. You have only a wee sword, don't you?
Take my warhammer. It'll smash anything and it won't fall apart like a club.
Yeah, so basically now clubs
I
are
only ever
useless.
get to use it
Because we have the
cracking around
Warhammer.
this
It does
place.
everything a club does, with the exception of fire. But it never breaks.
Nonsense,
Stand
I won't take no for
Stand
an
your
answer.
Ironhewer.
Knock a few heads for old Stand your Ironhewer, eh?
The hammer also has a really awesome, like, basically like nuclear bomb special attack where I can just do this. It's kind of like a mini version of those chests I showed you last episode. Slam, 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 slam. All right, time to go to Return to the Graveyard. fight a bunch of dumbass wolves. In fact, I'm positive that's what this level is. It's fighting a bunch of dumbass wolves. Still not gonna save my progress. I'll save it later because I want to say if I die. I'm gonna save my progress. I'm gonna save my progress after bosses just in case. No memory cards present. What do you mean no memory cards present? Uh-oh. This could be a problem. I don't think I have a PS1 memory card built in my PS3's architecture. Yeah. So we'll be back in a minute. So, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have to replay all of that I already did, because I need a memory card so I can save this. Otherwise, I have to play it all at once, and the game's kind of too long for that. So, we'll see you guys next episode. We'll just make this all one big episode. Ignore my episode comment earlier. Next episode, we'll start off at Return to the Graveyard, and go from there. In the meantime, I'm gonna go make a save on my PS3 memory, on my within my PS3's memory architecture, and then I'm gonna go replay through all of what I just did, so I can so we can play more. Cause I'm an idiot. It happens. See you guys tomorrow.